Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I got a little bit of a life hack. If you're preparing food or offering food this holiday season or any other time of the year in your throughout your life, if you're offering food at a party and somebody refuses to partake, just treat it like somebody refused to partake in alcohol, or depending on whether it's legal or not in your location, certain drugs, or you made a sexual advance and it was rejected, right? If you can treat offering food like it's, and somebody saying no like that, because let's face it, if they don't want it right now, they know it's there. These people can make their own decisions. uh, that would be the right way to handle it. And you might think it sounds a little bit extreme, but why all of those activities that I just mentioned are bodily activities that people should make their own choices about. Why is it that food is treated any differently? I guess food is a little bit more public than some of those things, but there's still bodily functions. Now, on the other side of the equation, if you need to refuse food in some way, I think the best way to go about it is to enjoy it in other ways besides putting it in your body, right? Look at it and comment on it. Treat it. I treat food that I can't eat as just like any other art, right? Nobody would go about eating a canvas or eating precious metals or eating uh, uh, oil from a painting, right? But you can still look at it and enjoy it, right? And I treat food almost like that. That I don't want to eat almost like that. And even foods that I do want to eat can be treated like that, right? So, but I was at a Filipino Christmas party just a few days ago, and it was a potluck event, and it's very difficult for me to tell, right? Because I react badly to so many chemicals, MSG, and I need to avoid sugar. I am autistic, and if I were eating sugar today, first of all, I'd be addicted to it, and second, I would likely be institutionalized. And milk products give me skin rashes, so I got a few things I have to avoid. And so I was able to locate um, some of the preparers of the food. Now, when you've suffered from reactions as long as and some of these aren't exactly allergies, but when you've suffered from reactions for as long as I have, you become a human polygraph when you question some of these people, right? I've learned that if the person you're questioning doesn't even know what they put into the food, but they insist that it's sugar free, oh, it doesn't taste sweet, right? It's still going to have sugar, right? And needless to say, I didn't feel comfortable with any of those things. So I grabbed a few bottles of water and I called it a day, and I went to have conversation with the rest of the people there. But I still commented on how beautiful the food was. And most people left it at that. But this Asian guy, I want to say he's about 60 years old, kept saying, "Hey, grab some food." And I said, "No, thanks. It's good." And I didn't want to bring up the allergies in front of the other people at the table. There were other people that I was interested in talking to, and I didn't want disability to be the first thing that these people heard, right? I wanted them to know about me. Eventually, I would probably have to tell these people if I befriended them, right? But not the first day that I meet them, right? And this guy kept saying, "Have some food, have some food." And I told, after he had said it a few times, I said, "Hey, do you mind coming over there to that corner? I got something interesting to share with you." I said something interesting so that other people wouldn't understand what I was going to talk about. And I told him, "Would you please? I enjoy looking at all this beautiful food here, but would you mind letting it go for now? I have a disability that makes it difficult for me to eat any of these foods. I mean, I can enjoy the beauty of it." And to his credit, he finally understood that. But I think when you're 60 years old, you need to understand that when somebody says no to food, first, A, they know the food's there if they want it later, and B, there might be a good reason for it that they don't want to share with the crowd, right? I think he's too old to not understand that. And I really think it goes to show how much uh, 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 how much we've been delusion to believe that I hate to say delusion, but brainwashed in by possibly by the food industry, right? We don't see this kind of behavior with anything else, right? Uh, the way he acted would probably be grounds for us kicking him out of the group if it were anything else, right? Sex, alcohol, drugs, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.